So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Hermetic Tarot deck and why I love to use it. This is my favorite deck, and it's also one of the most complex decks out there. If you're into tarot, if you love tarot, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the Hermetic deck, and I've used it so much that it's so, like, it's falling apart. Even the lid is gone. It is falling apart. And I like it so much because I was drawn to it. First time I saw it, I just wanted to get it right away. And I didn't even know why. And then later, I realized why. This is one of those decks where most tarot readers are so intimidated to approach because it's complicated. It has a lot of symbology, a lot of numerology, a lot of sacred geometry, which I'm pretty good at. It's one of my favorite subjects, and a lot of stuff related to Kabbalah, Hermeticism. After all, it's the Hermetic deck, so it is everything, the knowledge that's embedded in this deck. It's from Hermeticism, which was created by Hermes Trismegistus, or Thoth, if you will, because he's another incarnation. So this deck is so mysterious and it's so gorgeous. When I saw it, I just wanted to get it. And at first, I was a little bit intimidated, but I just started using it without even thinking. So this deck comes to me intuitively. I don't follow the rules of tarot. I follow mainly my knowledge about the occult, my knowledge about numerology, my knowledge about symbology, my knowledge about sacred geometry. And I use that intuitively, and I tap it into my higher self. And that's how I get the messages. And that's how the best way to read tarot is intuitively, in my opinion. I know a lot of people who go by the book. Actually, there is a little book here. And trust me, this book tells you nothing about the deck. There's a lot of fans, people who love this deck, and there's a lot of forums about it, and people try to decode each card because this book tells you nothing about this deck. If you buy this deck and if you have it and you look at it, it's gonna look like gibberish to you, other from the messages that are written at the bottom, but otherwise it's kind of hard to decode. So it requires a lot of practice, a lot of knowledge about Hermeticism, the Hermetic principles as well, the 7 Hermetic principles, and it's just you have to dig into the occult, numerology. It's full of sacred geometry. It's full of, like, I can just, for example, pick, for example, any card here, for example, the deck astrology as well. If you see here, each card has like astrological symbols. Here the star card, you can see the hexagram here. You can see all of these astrology symbols as well. So it's one of the most mysterious decks. And there's a lot of mysteries that it can unlock. I feel it connects to the underworld, to the dark side of the occult. I feel like it connects to demons, to spirits. So if you're into that kind of stuff, if you want to connect to your spirits, to your demons, to the underworld, use this deck. I love it. It's gonna help you. And once you, for me, there's no turning back. This is my favorite deck out of all decks. I use some other decks as well, but this is the best. This is the best out there. I recommend it. Go check it out.